set for my future. As I was going into my last year of college, I paused to take care of my dad, who was ill. I also worked to save money to go back to school. My dad passed away, and things have changed for us financially. He was the breadwinner, and my mom stayed home. She does not have a very well-paying job now and has additional debt of about $60,000. I still owe $10,000 on my student loans. She also wants to charge me rent while living with her after graduation. I have a job ready with a degree, but I was hoping to live at home to get my financial situation set for my future. The average income for the career I'm pursuing will be $45 to $60K. Am I wrong to ask her to pay her portion? Ooh, loaded question here. Man, there's been some trauma to the family. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of tension. There was a lot of plans.
Look, we'll get food out.
We planned. Well, Dad passed away. The plans changed. And now the mom's asking you to pay for this Parent Plus loan they took out for you. And the Parent Plus loans are tricky because parents are co-signing for their kids with a very high interest rate. So they are very difficult to pay off, and if you didn't agree ahead of time on who's going to pay, it gets messy. So it sounds like they said, hey, we'll do the Parent Plus loan, we'll take care of it. Now Mom is in a different situation. She's broke and stressed. And so I think, you know what, we go, Mom, I'm going to take this on my shoulders. It may set me back for where I wanted to go, but it's the right thing to do for the family. Yeah. That's my take. As a daughter, I'm going to go, all right, this was a loan for me, for my degree. You're probably going to be making more money than Mom is. So I would just go, all right, I'm going to pay my share as I can. I agree. I wouldn't disagree at all. I think now the tension about I wanted to live home and not pay rent. Mom's making me pay rent. I would also, get over that too. Because if mom wasn't there, you didn't have that supposed safety net, you'd have to be paying rent. So it's not a punishment. It sounds like Mom needs the money. I agree. All this is going to require some mature conversation for sure. So interesting. Oh, man. Also, reminder for everyone out there, get term life insurance in place today. I know, listen, there's no stat, Ken, that says you have a higher chance of dying if you get term life insurance in place. There's no correlation. No. So get it in place because you don't know what life's going to throw at you, and it can cause a really difficult situation for your family if you do pass away. So 10 to 12 times your annual income, 15, 20-year terms should do it to get you self-insured by them, and head to Xander.com and they can help you get that set up. All right, 888-825-5225 is the phone number. Back to the phones. Paige is joining us down in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Paige, how can we help?
Hi, George and Ken. Yes, I wanted to reach out. I just started my journey. I just got introduced to the Ramsey show and everything, so I'd like to start my journey, pay off debt. The only problem, I have a question and possibly asking for some guidance here. How should I introduce this goal, of being debt-free to my husband? He is a farmer. We both work full-time. He's also...
Sih cerita ke sih apa sama ayah ke sini.
So I think this has got to be a secondary conversation, George. My take is we bring up the Ramsey way and all that as a secondary item to what we believe is fundamentally the most important conversation, and I might suggest marriage counseling on this, even if he doesn't feel like, hey, you don't have to go, hey, I'm leaving you, and they're not threatening anything. I don't sense that from you. You're a very sweet person. I think you're a very positive person. But I think this has to be a, hey, you know what, I'm rethinking some stuff, and blame it on us. Say, I started listening to the Ramsey show, and I actually called, and these guys, George and Ken, said that they, for decades, through this company and through this program, recommended that married people have joint finances. And here's the reason why. And do we have an article or something, George, that we could give her? I know we've got some resources that we could give her where she can kind of read it and set her up for the conversation. But I would like to give her that if we can do that. And Kelly will help you with that, I'm sure, in some way. But I think that's the first part of the conversation, George. What do you think? Well, you want to lead, like Ken said, you don't want to be on the attack. He's going to shut down like he probably has before. And so you want to lead with I statements, and then with we statements, not with you. Hey, you need to be more transparent, but I don't know what's going on with this farmers. You need to say, I don't feel safe financially. I don't know what's going on financially. And I think we could do better as a family. I want to see us build wealth. I want to see us have margin and options and freedom. And to me, that means debt freedom. And I've been following these folks from Ramsey, and it's a common sense show. And if you're a farmer, you're probably a common sense kind of guy, so I would try to level with him in the language he understands. And then go into, I've been learning about ways we could handle money that make life a lot easier. Can I show you the plan? And maybe you watch a video, maybe you read a book, you know, my book, Breaking Free from Broke, or go through Financial Peace University and go, what do you think about this? And start the conversation. Where you leave it open instead of a tight, angry conversation. But you also lead with the why. Why do you want to do this? What is the emotion that's underpinning all this? And if he loves you, he better care when he sees you opening up about this. And I assume he does. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then it becomes, okay, what's the game plan now? We both agreed this is where we're at. This is the reality. This is where we want to go. And now we should align that this is the best plan to get there. That part's easier. Okay. It's the first part that's going to be more difficult. These hard conversations where he's tended to shut down. Let's load him up, shall we, George? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking financial peace. Get them connected. Let's get up Breaking Free from Broke, your great book. Let's also do the OG, Total Money Makeover. And the reason we want to give you these things, Paige, is because if you just start going, hey, I'm reading this and I'm watching this YouTube video, you share with him, he may think it's a bad or bad pizza. But if you continue to bring it up, talk about it as a part of this, hey, I want us to get on the same page, here's why. I think that's going to lead to the ultimate conversation, which you don't want to have any of that. So, stay on the line. Kelly's going to take really good care of you. Paige, we're excited to have you here. Stay with it. Don't guilt him. Don't nag him. Just dive into it, and I think he'll get to it. This guy, and I think he'll really eventually get to this point where he goes, oh, this makes a lot of sense. So, hang in. All right, quick break. We'll be right back with more calls. This is the Ramsey Show. It's not if your identity gets stolen, it's when. And the only ID theft protection plan I have ever recommended is from Xander Insurance. It helps real people with real life situations. You know, we got on the show recently where a woman's abusive ex opened a credit card in her name and racked up over $8,000 in debt. Then the bank sued her even though the charges weren't hers. What a mess. With Xander's help, she was able to get the entire nightmare cleared up, and now her family is officially debt-free. Listen, Xander's Identity Theft Protection is the best option out there. They have all the cyber tools and monitoring services you need. They cover all types of ID theft, and they even include up to $2 million in stolen funds protection. In the end, though, you need an ally. Someone on your side to take over the work and fix the problem. That's what Xander is all about. Go to Xander.com to learn more. Call 800-856-4282. Now the most up-to-date weather forecast here on FHQ.
We're watching our next storm system moving in Sunday night and Monday, bringing in a soaking rain. Clear and breezy through the night. Low 40s. Lots of sunshine coming our way from Saturday. Gusty winds from the south at a high 65. Trimming our high to the upper 50s Sunday with some cloudiness. Rain picking up by Sunday night. On each of your altitudes, check for near or more. Are fun and rewarding full or part-time career? Can you imagine having the evenings, weekends, and summers off? Many campus school nutrition programs are seeking individuals who enjoy giving back to their community and helping children build their future. A wide variety of immediate positions are available nearby. Contact your local school district or food service director for more information on current positions available. Sponsored by the Kansas Department of Education and aired in cooperation with the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station. Rolling is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx, save you a lot of money. Save you that extra $200-$300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our bodies.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx users compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
Ag producers are in touch with the latest each weekday morning at 10 a.m. with AgriTalk on KFEQ, presented by NORAG. The Mo is caught. For years, people around the world have been united by the power of the mustache. This November, unite to take on mental health, suicide, prostate and testicular cancers. Come together, grow together, raise funds, save lives, change the face of men's health. Sign up at Movember.com.
Shriners Hospitals for Children has been creating wonderful opportunities for children in need. This life-changing medical care helps them do the things they've always dreamed of. To find out more, go to loveshriners.org.
680 KFEQ, the most trusted news, talk, and agricultural information since 1923.
Welcome back to the Ramsey Show. Alongside George Campbell, I'm Ken Coleman. Thrilled to have you here. We're taking your questions about your money, about your income, your work, and your relationships. And always thrilled to have you folks with us because we do this show for you. 888-825-5225. 888-825-5225. Let's go to Miles in Fresno, California. Miles, how can we help?
Hi, good afternoon, guys. I have a quick question about paying off my student loans. I have about $55,000 left to pay off. I have the fund. I just want to pay it all off at once. But family members are like, no, don't do that. Just do big chunks at a time. But if I have enough cushion after I pay it off, I just want to take care of it.
Do you have enough cushion?
Well, I guess in my standard, I do. So I think after I pay off my loans, my family and I would have about $35,000 left after that.
Yeah, it's no brainer.
When you say my family, like, who are these people?
Oh, my wife, and we have a daughter that's almost 2, and then my wife's pregnant right now.
No.
I'm saying, you said, who's telling you not to pay it off? Is it your wife or, like, in-laws?
No. In-laws, my parents, they say, oh, just do it chunks at a time.
Okay, follow. Do they pay your bills?
No, they do not.
Why are you letting them have a vote in what you do with your money?
I think I just try to, it's a big decision like this, I try to get as much information as possible, and then, sometimes that kind of backfires.
Yeah, but, the answer is you respect them, and so that's why you called us. Presumably you respect us as well.
I would hope.
Maybe not. I don't know how.
You guys give good advice.
Yeah, I think we do okay.
It's going to set up your family for success by paying off the loans.
And you have $35,000 worth of cash left over. It's not like you're down to zero. And even then, we would tell you, pay it off, keep $1,000 in your savings for an emergency fund. But this case, you're in great shape. I'd pay it off as soon as the phone call. In fact, I kind of want you to do it while we're on the phone here.
I don't even understand their financial argument for why to pay it off in chunks.
We don't care. We're not even going to discuss it because it's not, you made
It makes no
point.
sense.
I loved your question. Do they pay your bills? I was going to ask, do they tell you what to wear every day? Are they doing meal planning for you?
They don't know I do all that. No, I take care of my family.
I know you do, Miles. You know why you called us? Because your gut and everything in you has told you to have a backbone and do what you want to do, but you thought, well, I'll call these two guys and see what they think.
It's like being in handcuffs and saying, well, don't unchain all at once. I mean, you want to just take, snip off a link here, a link there. Just get rid of it, man.